charity group. Barnsley Sexual Abuse and Rape Crisis Services. Described in the nomination as a godsend and a hidden gem of support in the Barnsley area, BSARCS offers a vital lifeline to victims of abuse, offering support, warmth and kindness, as well as practical support to its clients. It's the biggest service of its kind in South Yorkshire, and one client said that the charity had helped her above and beyond anything she could ever have imagined.
So I'm Lynn Casserly. I manage Barnsley Sexual Abuse and Rape Crisis Services. Locally we're mainly known as BSARCS. We offer a range of support services to people of all ages and all genders that have experienced any kind of sexual abuse, sexual harm or rape at any point in the past. So we work with people who want to keep that confidentiality in a range of areas, whether it may be something practical like supporting with things like housing issues, or if their abuser has moved to the same street or they need time from work. We also offer wellbeing support, so looking at the issues that have driven them to come to our service about the abuse that happened to them and allowing them to speak in a non-judgmental way. We work with people who want to report their crimes to the police. So if somebody has decided that they want to take this issue to the police and seek justice, we'll work with them from the start of that process. And then we offer counselling to people who want to look at the underpinning trauma that's preventing them from moving forward. Our ambition is that everybody who needs support for sexual abuse will not have to rely on coping behaviours such as drugs or alcohol use or experiencing depression or mental ill health, but can come to us, can get the support they need and go on to have the life they should have had if this crime hadn't have happened.
Matthew's a friend in me. Matthew Jacobs was just 9 years old when he died of an inoperable brain tumour in 2012. His devastated parents, Shiran and Kev, decided to launch a very special charity in memory of their beloved son and work tirelessly to support other families affected by childhood cancer.
In March 2012, our friend's little boy Matthew died of an inoperable brain tumour, and his parents and his big sister Hannah decided to set up Matthew's a Friend in Me to honour their special little boy. So the reason it was set up is during Matthew's illness, some members of the family weren't able to work, but they still had outgoing expenses. So we're all volunteers at the charity, so no money is spent on paying any wages or anything really to run the charity. And every single penny goes to children in Sheffield Children's Hospital or who are registered under Sheffield Children's. It goes to their families. So in recent times we have paid for, children's bedrooms to be redecorated following a cancer treatment, special days out, but more recently in the cost of living crisis we're being asked to provide grants to pay for additional electricity and gas because of machinery that people may need to come home. So every single penny goes to the children and their families who are suffering.
Weston Park Cancer Charity. Around 18% of the leading cancer hospitals patients come from Barnsley, and the charity is deeply rooted in the town, with a number of Barnsley-based community projects and initiatives in place. As well as providing these crucial support services for Barnsley cancer patients and their families, it also raises much-needed funds to enable vital research.
Hi, I'm Darren Hayes. I'm the head of fundraising at Weston Park Cancer Charity. 16 years ago, I was a patient that was diagnosed at Weston Park, living in and always lived in Barnsley. Didn't really see the impact of Weston Park and didn't know the impact of Weston Park Hospital. Fast forward that to 9 years ago, I started work at the charity, and from that I've just seen the difference that this charity makes in Barnsley and to people of Barnsley. So to take example of at the moment, there's around 1,600 new diagnoses of cancer coming from the Barnsley region. That equates to about 18% of the number of patients that go through Weston Park. So through partnerships with Barnsley Football Club and Barnsley Premier Leisure, we're offering more and more services to Barnsley people. So things like our transport service that takes people from Barnsley Football Club, meaning they don't have to pay for transport. It is straight in, there's no parking, they're getting to appointments stress-free. So we've also been working with Barnsley Premier Leisure, BPL, looking at the impact on exercise for cancer patients. Barnsley's always been a very generous place whenever we've done any fundraising. For example, we have a yearly event at Barnsley Football Club, our Takeover Day, and believe it or not, we get more from the Barnsley people on that day than we do from Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United when we do them in supposedly the bigger city. So it's important, and as I mentioned, everything that we get from the charity aspect of fundraising goes back into our services, that goes back to support people of our region and people of Barnsley.